What's going on, YouTube? It's another episode of Sports Picks with Big Zay. I'm going to give y'all my slate for Sunday, August 14th, 2022. And before we get in this video, I just want to go ahead and give y'all my rundown for these past couple days. I've been hitting the books hard. Two nights ago, I went 10-3-1. I won 10. I only lost 3 bets, and 1 was a tie. Last night's slate, I won 12 of the 16. I went 12-4. Man, I just been going crazy, dominating the books lately. I'm hitting at a rate that's just incredible. I've been coming up big. Both parlays last night and the night before cashed. You know, I'm looking really good right now. I'm feeling confident going in today. You know, and a lot of people's been hitting bets off me, man. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. A lot of the homies been coming up. You know, these past 2 days, I just been going crazy. You know, 10-3 and 12-4, back-to-back days. You know, I really appreciate everybody, too, that watches my videos, all the people on YouTube. You know, without y'all, you know, this wouldn't be possible. And I want to eat together as a community, man. We all out here together, man. We family in the gambling world. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. We got the Padres at the Nationals, game 1. We got Blake Snell going against Paolo Espino. And the thing about it is, you know, Nationals OPS against lefties last 30 days is better against lefties than righties. You know, at .738, you know, they're hitting lefties pretty good. But the Padres, you know, they're clubbering righties. OPS last 30 days, they're at .804. You know, I think we see some runs in this game. I think Blake Snell gives up a few runs to the Nationals. I think Espino gives up a few runs to the Padres. I'm going to take the over 9 in this game. Next game, we got the Guardians at the Blue Jays. We got Shane Bieber going up against Kevin Gausman. And in this game, I got to take the Blue Jays on the money line. Yesterday, we had Guardians plus 1.5 at cash. The day before that, we had Guardians on the money line on the plus money cash. But this game, I'm going to go ahead and go lean toward the Blue Jays at -140. We're getting a good price. And you look at last time Shane Bieber went up against this Blue Jays team, the Guardians lost 8-3. He only pitched 3 innings. They had to relieve him. He gave up 8 hits and 7 earned runs. And that game he pitched against Kevin Gausman. And Kevin Gausman pitched really well. He pitched 6.1 innings. He only gave up 6 hits with 1 earned run. He was the better pitcher in that game. And, you know, Bieber had to get relieved early. You know, this is a game I think Blue Jays can get to him early. I think Blue Jays offense comes alive in this game. I'm going to take the Blue Jays on the money line at -140. Next game, we got the Braves at the Marlins. And we don't got no pitcher for the Braves. But the Marlins, we got Braxton Garrett. And, you know, just seeing that, that's enough for me to take the Braves on the money line. You know, the Braves been hitting lefties. Not as good as they was at the beginning of the season, but they're still hitting lefties at a pretty good rate. And Braxton Garrett went up against this Braves team a couple times. You know, I think this Braves lineup might have him down. Every time he went up against this Braves, he gave up a few earned runs. So I'm going to just lean toward the Braves on the money line. This ain't my favorite game considering I can't see who the Braves got pitching. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Braves on the money line. Blind shot in the dark. Not my favorite game on the day, by the way. Next game, we got the Orioles at the Rays. We got Jordan Lyles going up against Drew Rasmussen. And in this one, I just think they got the total set too low. You know, you see both games back-to-back was high-scoring games, 10-3 and 8-2. And you see the over and under this game is 7.5. I'm going to take the over 7. I don't want the half a run to kill me in this bet. I'm going to take the over 7. I think that's the best bet of this game. You know, Jordan Lyles got 12 innings against this Rays team, and he's gave up 16 hits, 11 earned runs, and 3 home runs in 12 innings. You know, and Drew Rasmussen, on the other hand, he's done pitched 8 innings against this Orioles team, and he got 9 hits, 4 earned runs, and 1 home run. Each pitcher done gave up a few earned runs to both of these lineups. I don't see why that total's so low. I'm going to take the over 7. That's going to be my pick in that game. Next game, we got the Cubs at the Reds. We got Keegan Thompson going up against Justin Dunn. And this one, I got to take the Cubs on the money line. We've been having the Cubs all series in this series, and the Cubs have been cashing all series for us. This is the 3rd game of the series. I don't see a difference. I think Keegan Thompson is the way better pitcher on the mound compared to Justin Dunn. And Justin Dunn's still young, and he got to pitch some more games, and I got to see a little bit more of how he pitches for me to back him up. I'm still kind of clueless about this pitcher. He's got to show me something for me to back him up. Keegan Thompson, on the other hand, has went up against plenty of good lineups. And when he went up against the Yankees and only gave a 1 earned run, I was really surprised. He pitched lights out that game. So I've seen him pitch good against some of these better teams. I like the Cubs in this spot. I like Keegan Thompson in this spot. I'm going to take the Cubs on the money line. Next game, we got the Phillies at the Mets. We got Zach Wheeler going up against Chris Bassett. And boy, we hit yesterday on the under. I told y'all that total was just a little too high for me. I'm going to take the under again. They finally dropped the total to 7, and I'm going to take the under 7. Zach Wheeler has done win against this Mets a couple times. He got 10 innings played against this Mets team. He's only gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 home run in 10 innings played. He's pitching lights out against this Mets team. And you see Chris Bassett, he got 11 innings played for this Phillies team, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 home run. The earned runs the same, the home runs are the same. Both of these pitchers is pitching, damn near the same against each other's lineups. Chris Bassett just got 1 more inning and 1 more hit, but I'm going to take the under 7. They're both pitching lights out. And, even though the Phillies and Mets got one of the top offenses in Major League Baseball, I'm going to take the under 7. Next game, we got the Tigers at the White Sox. We got Tyler Alexander against Lance Lynn. And I think Tyler Alexander's here in a bad spot. But, Lance Lynn is a guy that I cannot fade, simply that one game he gives up 1 earned run. The next game he gives up 5 earned runs, 6 earned runs. The next game he gives up 1 earned run. The next game 4 or 5 earned runs. He's just been so inconsistent. I think the best line for this game is the over 8. Last time Lance Lynn went against his Tigers team, he gave up 10 hits and only gave up 3 earned runs. If you give a team 10 hits and only give 3 earned runs, that's really a lucky day for you. We seen the Tigers and White Sox offense come alive last game. The score was 6-4, and we had the Tigers plus 1.5. That was one game that did not cash for us, but I did go 12-4 yesterday. Besides that game, it was still an incredible day. I'm gonna take the over 8 in this game. I think the White Sox can get to Tyler Alexander. I think this is like a 5-4 type of game, 6-3 type of game. I'm going to take the over 8, and that's going to be my pick in that game. Next game, we got the Dodgers at the Orioles, and we cashed the pick yesterday at over 9. I'm going to take the same pick today. I'm going to take over 9 again. You see Tyler Anderson going up against Brady Singer. And the Dodgers' OPS the last 30 days against righties is .876. They're top 5 in the league against right-hand pitching. And you see the Royals, they hit lefties better than they do righties. Going up against a lefty and Tyler Anderson, who at times can give up a couple earned runs to teams that hit lefties. You see against the Giants, he gave up 4 earned runs. And the Royals don't hit lefties as nearly as the Giants do, but a .776, the Giants hit lefties at .810. .776 is not really that far off. The Royals got shut out yesterday. I see the Royals scoring a few runs. I see the Dodgers doing their thing like they always do. I see this game winning. I see this a 6-3, maybe 7-5 type of game. I'm going to take the over 9, and I think that's the best pick. The Dodgers are heavy favorites at -200. -250, -270. We've been cashing the over 9 at -110 at a much better price. I'm going to take the over 9 again in this game. Next game, we got the Athletics at the Astros. We got Cole Irvin going up against Christian Javier. And in this game, I like a line. And I'm going to tell y'all the bet is plus money at plus 145. I really like this play. Astros and over 7.5. The money line and the over. I looked on FanDuel. They got the Astros and over 7.5 runs scored at plus 145. The Astros are just hitting lefties better than they do righties. OPS in the last 30 days, Astros against righties at .698, but against lefties at .819. They're hitting lefties way better than righties. You see Zach Lowe yesterday gave up 6 earned runs. And Zach Lowe, I kind of give him some respect. I give Cole Irvin some respect too. They're 2 good left-handed pitchers. But, considering the Athletics swept the Astros last time, I've been telling y'all Astros is out for their revenge. And they've been getting their revenge. We've been cashing the Astros. I called the Guardians upset on the Astros twice. I've been calling the Astros when they lose and when they win. I think the Astros in the over 7.5 is going to cash at plus 145. That's one of my best bets of the day. And I'm going to take the Astros and over 7.5 at plus 145. Next game, we got the Brewers at the Cardinals. We got Aaron Ashby going up against Miles Mikolas. And yesterday, I had the Brewers on the money line. The day before that, I had the Cardinals on the money line. I've been cashing this game. This is going to be a back-and-forth series, and I've been calling this series. And even though the Cardinals hit lefties, OPS against lefties in the last 30 days are .861. They're top 10 against lefties. But you look at the Brewers going up against righties. OPS in the last 30 days against righties, .836. That's not far off, .861. They're both top 10. Brewers top 10 against righties. Cardinals top 10 against lefties. But I think the best bet in this game is the Brewers plus 1.5. This is the fourth time the Brewers is going up against Miles Mikolas. And, last time Miles Mikolas was at home against this Brewers team, he only pitched 5 innings. He gave up nine hits and 6 earned runs, 2 home runs. And I just cannot back him. I know the Cardinals been red hot, but I'm going to take the Brewers on a plus 1.5. Next game, we got the Mariners at the Rangers. And, boy, I had the Rangers plus 1.5 yesterday with Dane Dunning on the mound, and the Rangers won outright for us. That was another game I cashed. The game before that, George Kirby was on the mound. I said the Mariners was going to win, and they won. That was a cash game for us. I've been calling this series. This is a back-and-forth series as well. We got Logan Gilbert going up against Martin Perez. OPS in the last 30 days for the Mariners, .718. And OPS in the last 30 days for the Rangers against righties, .701. The Mariners are hitting lefties just a tad bit better than the Rangers are hitting righties. And in this one at minus -120, I got to take the Mariners. They're a slight favorites, and I can see why. Martin Perez is the type of guy that he's been pitching lights out, and I think he's due for a loss here. I'm going to take the Mariners on a money line at -120, and that's going to be my pick in that game. Next game, we got the Diamondbacks going up against the Rockies, and I had the Diamondbacks on the money line. Zach Gallen going up against Jose Urena. I did not trust Jose Urena, and the Diamondbacks cash for us. I've been calling these plays, y'all. These past couple days, I've been on fire. In this game, I'm going to take the over 12. We got the total set high, over 12.5. These past couple games, we had the under. We had the under in the Zach Davies game, and that cashed. And then we had the Diamondbacks money line yesterday, and that cashed. But both games have been under, and they've been extremely under. You see 8 runs scored in one game and only 5-6 runs scored in the next. But yet we see this total at over 12.5. It's still so high. I'm not going to fall for Vegas games. I'm going to take the over 12. Tommy Henry, I do not trust him in this spot. The Rockies against left-handers are just going crazy against lefties. Top 10 in the league against lefties, OPS the last 30 days. And Ryan Felder is not no guy I want to back with a high ERA like he does. I think the Diamondbacks get to him as well. I'm going to take the over 12.5. I mean, not the 12.5. I don't want to get the half run to mess me up. Y'all know I hate taking the half runs. I'm going to take the Astros on over 7.5 just because the plus 145 money. But in this game, the Diamondbacks and Rockies, I'm going to just take the over 12. I'm going to do an alternate run and do over 12, and that's my best bet in that game. Next game, we got the Pirates at the Giants. We got Zach Thompson going up against Alex Wood. And last time Zach Thompson went up against this Giants lineup, he pitched 4 innings. He gave up 4 hits and only 2 earned runs. That was a 2-0 loss. And, we seen the Giants sneak by the Pirates. Last game, 2-0. They shut out the Pirates. I don't see how much longer they can shut out this Pirates team, especially with Alex Wood on the mound. Last time Alex Wood went against this Pirates team, he pitched 5 innings. He gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, and he gave up a home run. I'm going to take the Pirates plus 1.5. If they get it done here, I think it got to be this game. I think the Pirates might win on the money line on a plus money, but just to be safe, my best bet in this game, I think, is the Pirates plus 1.5. The Giants been cashing the 1.5, and their offense against right-hand pitching has just not been that well. I'm going to take the Pirates plus 1.5, and that's going to be my best bet in that game. Next game, we got the Twins at the Angels. We got Chris Archer going up against Tucker Davidson, and this was one of the games I did lose yesterday. I had the over. The over 8, and that game did go under. The Twins had bases loaded a couple times, and they could not get no offense going in that game. In this game, I'm not going to mess with the over and under. I'm going to take the Twins on the money line. I think Chris Archer is a way better pitcher on the mound compared to Tucker Davidson. And the Twins are just simply hitting lefties better than they do righties. So in this game, I'm going to take the Twins on the money line. You know, Angels still the worst team in baseball. You know, they still got to show me something. I'm taking the Twins on the money line. And the last bet of the day, the last game of the day, we got the Yankees at the Red Sox. We got Jameson Taillon, however you pronounce his name, going up against Michael Wacha. And boy, in this game, you know, last time Jameson Taillon pitched at the Red Sox, he did not look good. He gave up 6 earned runs and a big shutout loss. You know, and Michael Wacha, he's been pitching real good on the season, but he has not won against this Yankees lineup. I think the Yankees get the Wacha early. I think we got to see a lot of runs scored in this game. We see the under cash all series, but yet this total is over 8. I'm going to take the over 8 in this game, and that's going to be my best bet in the Yankees-Red Sox game. I'm going to take the over 8. And this has been Sports Picks with Big Zay. I've been on fire, y'all. We hitting the books hard all month. I appreciate all the publicity y'all been giving me. People been sharing my videos. You know, every video I've been posting, last 3 videos, I'm getting a couple hundred views. I started off with 20 views, y'all, 30 views. You know, I'm increasing my subscribers. I'm increasing my views. And I want to hit as much as I can for y'all, baby. Just for the people. I want us to eat as a community. You know, I put parlays in myself. You know, I don't just do this to sell my bets. I don't have no bets I'm selling. You know, I know a lot of people still tell you go to their website, buy their best bet, or they selling this or they selling that. I want to give y'all my best bets for every game for free. And y'all know NFL season starting soon. As soon as NFL start, I'm going to start posting NFL picks as well. You know, when NBA start, I'm going to do NBA picks as well, and I'm going to do it all for free. I want everybody to eat, y'all. Without y'all, YouTube, I'm telling y'all, this will not be able to happen. I love y'all. I love the viewers. Drop in the comments, y'all, parlays, baby. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe if y'all can. Give me a share. Drop y'all's picks in the comments. Let me know what y'all got today, man. You know, we going to eat together, baby. Let's eat again today. I'm going big on a parlay today, baby. This has been Big Zay. Sports Picks with Big Zay. I'm out, YouTube.